It's Amanda Golightly from Align Natural Health, coming to you live from Burlington, Ontario, Canada. And for those of you who are actually in Canada, happy long weekend to you. The weather's looking good so far. Hopefully it'll maintain that. So my question, which way are you paddling? Years ago, I don't know, it might be maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago now. For anyone who's local to the area, you'll maybe be familiar with this. I went whitewater rafting, and there's a place near the Ottawa area, just kind of up the Ottawa River, and there was a bunch of us that went. We got to go on the big raft all together and do the adventure. I mean, you're out in nature, everything's green. It was summertime. Obviously, that's the best time to go, a little warmer. And they set you up with all the safety things you need to have. And before the first rapid, they have that conversation with you. What are all the signals? And you're going to take all of the cues basically from your guide who's in the raft with you. And they are actually steering the raft also. So basically, as you're going down the rapid, and they're telling you when to paddle, how to paddle harder, and all these other things. And the whole time, you're going with the water. You're going with the water, and you're working with nature. And so what I'm wondering is, as far as your own life, when you're dealing with whatever is coming up for you, maybe it's emotional, it could be symptoms, whatever things are going, whatever's going on, are you like kind of working with nature, so to speak, or are you going against the grain? When it comes to, hi Robin, thanks for dropping in. When it comes to working with your body, are you supporting it? Are you giving it what it needs, or are you working against it? This is basically what I'm getting at. A lot of the ways that we are taught by how the world works, traditional medicine, if you will, if you come across having a symptom of any sort, you're basically the first go-to is some sort of medication. And how do those medications generally work? Your body is smart and knows exactly what to do. When we get a cut on our finger or any sort of cut on your finger, your body, you don't have to tell it what to do. Your body is going to heal it in its own way, in its own time. And it's incredibly smart. And when it comes to, now I'm not saying traditional medicine doesn't have its place. I agree that emergency medicine has its time. When you need that, that's there for you. And everyone in that industry, doctors, nurses, they're wonderful, and we need them so much. But when it comes to chronic issues that you're dealing with all the time, this is where I think we're best to support our body in the best way possible. And this is a natural way. When you're dealing with, say, heartburn, because that's the thing that's coming up for me right now, generally you're giving yourself, or if you're dealing with it out there, you are usually taking an antacid of some sort, right? So you're stopping what we've been told is having too much stomach acid, when generally it's too low. And you're stopping the body's natural process of because you need stomach acid. That is where having enough stomach acid is necessary for breaking down your food, especially protein. And if you don't have enough of that in your stomach, that's going to cause other problems. And when we have this medication or over the counters interfering with the natural process of our body, that's when we can have other problems. And that's outside of even, like, if you are having issues with your stomach acid, that's another question we want to ask is, why are you having these issues? I was in a room full of people a couple weeks ago and just listening to people talk. And one person mentioned how they were experiencing heartburn. And then the next thing I knew, of the people that spoke up, half the room was saying they also had heartburn. And it's just amazing to see how many people are dealing with symptoms. And it's become so normalized. And I think just building that awareness that this is a symptom from your body, it's telling you that something's not working right. So when you're using an over-the-counter or a medication of some sort, you're essentially paddling into the water. You're not going with the water, so to speak. So it's building the awareness that there are other options out there. There are ways to find out what's going on with your body. And with us at Align Natural Health, this is where we have testing that we can do to find out what the cause is. I was speaking with someone, again, also last week, and she mentioned how every time she has her period, she has to basically set aside 2 days of her life because she's at a commission. And it's just it's mind-boggling to think how many women are dealing with all of these period issues. You're this extreme pain, this heavy periods, and you're just absolutely drained from this. You could have lots of clotting, you got a spotting, maybe you have no period. There's a spectrum of women out there who are dealing with all these things, and in some cases they'll want to throw you on the pill because that's kind of the go-to for a lot of things, anything hormone related. And ultimately we want to get to the why of it. Why are you having these symptoms? What's going on in your body? What's in your body that shouldn't be there, or what's missing that we need to support and kind of get back in? And it's just figuring that out. And I didn't really have anything totally planned today as far as what I was going to say, but ultimately it's finding out that there's an awareness to something different. Because I know there are a lot of people out there, we've heard from a lot of people who have been to their doctors and they're looking to find answers and get help. And sometimes they either maybe don't have an answer for you, or it's the answer is medication. And I know a lot of people don't want to go that route. And sometimes, unfortunately, they have a response of saying it's all in your head, or kind of dismissing whatever you've brought. And that's not okay. We are here to listen and find out what's going on with you, what you've been dealing with. You are a whole person and you have a whole bunch of things going on with you, and we want to find out all those details. There are a lot of specialties out there, and that's just a small segment of your body, whether it's a heart person or whatever it is their specialty is. They know a lot about that little piece of the body. And we are not a little piece. There's a whole person here. There's a spirit, there's energy to us, whatever you happen to believe. And dealing with all the components can ultimately help you move forward into getting to better health. So if you are struggling with any of these areas, if you're dealing with any of these symptoms like heartburn, horrible periods, headaches, migraines, kind of the same thing, but there's so many things out there that people are dealing with, and just know that there are solutions for you. There are answers. If you're still looking for answers, keep searching. Like, it may not be with Align Natural Health. It could be with someone else. You have to find who works for you, and just know that there are solutions, there are ways naturally to improve your health. And yeah, that's the biggest message. Have some awareness around your health. And this is something that kind of popped out of my mouth the other week. Work with your body instead of against it. Build it up, support the immune system, do simple things even. Listen to what your body needs. Maybe it's just the simplest thing as drinking more water, being hydrated, because being hydrated helps all of your bodily functions, from digestion to elimination to your brain function and your cells. There's just so many things to it. So listen to your body, have some awareness, and know that when something isn't working right, that's a symptom and your body's telling you it needs support in some way. So if you find that you are in this situation and you're looking for support, we are here at Align Natural Health. I'm here as well to help you if you wish. You can go to our website, alignnaturalhealth.com. On Instagram, you can click the link in my bio if you want to find out more. And if you have any questions, please reach out. We're always here to answer questions and see how we can help you best. So I'm Amanda Golightly with Align Natural Health. Hope you have an amazing long weekend if you're in Canada, and otherwise have a great long weekend elsewhere. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day and live well naturally.